Okay, so we can have the closing session now. So the BoF leaders, that is Stefan, Laszlo, Juan, and Jan Kiska, and Fred. I guess that's it. Okay, so thanks for everybody for coming to this KVM forum. Before I leave the microphone to the BoF leaders, I think I enjoyed it. I hope it was the same. Last year we had a small poll after the KVM forum from the program committee. We had good number of replies, but they are never enough in order to get the best from the audience and to make the conference even better next year. So we will probably do the same as soon as we have more news about possibilities and venues for next year. And you all should reply to that poll when it comes. I'm going to count you now. So let's start with the OVMF and UEFI BoF. Here is Laszlo.
Hi, everyone. Sorry if I'm too loud. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to talk about. We had a very nice short discussion with like a fraction of the people who signed up before the BoF, but it was fruitful. We mainly discussed ARM with Art and whoever was interested. And I think I discussed Q35 status with Andreas Ferber, and we agreed that it would be nice, but currently resources are a bit lacking about it or for it. And I think I gave a small intro about OVMF to Amit, and that's it. Thank you very much.
Okay, hi everyone. I was in the block BoF. And the two things that we did is we went through the QEMU block layer backlog, which is a big to-do list of all the things that people are working on. And luckily, we were able to have a lot of the people who are contributing there. We were able to update the lists, and Marcus Ambroster made most of the effort in making sure that we're making progress and we're updating our to-do list. So that was great, just to get an update, once or twice, a year or every couple of months we try to do this. And this time we were able to do it at the KVM forum. And then the other thing we did is we talked about the development process, because the block layer this year, we've really kind of reached the limit where people's patches were taking an unacceptably long time to get merged. So we had a chance to discuss the solutions to that. And we're basically trying to scale the reviewed by process so that not just Kevin Wolf and me, who are the co-maintainers of the block layer, are reviewing the patches. Instead, we're trying to get more of the regular contributors to review patches. So we discussed that, and hopefully that will allow us to scale the development process.
Okay. I will talk about the BoF where I was, which was about multi-threaded TCG. We discussed how to split the work, especially between TCG-specific part, like really translation part, and general multi-threaded work for QEMU, like work that we are going to do anyway for Vitalios SCSI data plane. People then followed up on the translation part while I wasn't there. So I guess plans are to just post a plan to the wiki and or the mailing list. And since I saw that there was a Virta.io BoF, it didn't actually materialize, but in case you don't know, Virta.io is now an official standard. It's news from a couple of weeks ago. Virta.io 1.0 is released, and now we are going to implement it in both QEMU and the guests.
Okay. We were talking about migration. There was quite a bit of people there. I was surprised that there is people that still has hope for migration, so thank you very much. And basically, we talked what we are doing. Basically, we need to do it more robust. We are not trying to do for post-copy and how to handle it from there. And this is basically what we were doing. Using RDMA is also other of the things, but using the RDMA has its own uses.
Okay, we basically had two BoFs sessions at least. One was a smaller one yesterday evening. 3 or 4 people of us discussing about how to get real-time and for KVM running. So folks basically try to reproduce what I did some years ago, and we noticed that there is some lack of documentation specifically for the current state. We picked this topic up again this morning in the Plumbers real-time session, so we had a slot there on real-time virtualization, which was a bigger round, and then it's very interesting also to get the real-time people from Prempt.IT discussing this as well. So again, the topic was, and the agreement was, we need to do better documentation, not only on what to do, but also on what to achieve right now. So what are the possible setups? And we will probably follow up on this on the RT wiki and on the Linux kernel homepage. And yeah, we will try to follow up in this direction first of all. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Thank you all. It was great this year again. Hope to see you next year, wherever it is.
Bye.